Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're kicking off the new year with a deep dive into something we all think about, especially at this time of year, the immune system.
Always a hot topic.
Right. So we're going to be looking at an article from Introvit Global Ltd. called The Benefits of a Strong Immune System. It's packed with great info. And we know you're all about taking action to improve your health, so we're going to focus on the practical steps.
Love that. Actionable insights are key.
Exactly. So get ready for some fascinating stuff. Did you know that getting enough sleep is like a superpower for your immune system? And get this, a strong immune system could actually help manage stress and anxiety.
I think a lot of people get this wrong, but a strong immune system isn't about never getting sick.
Oh, that's interesting. So what is it about then?
It's about balance.
Yeah.
The article really stresses that. Think of it like a well-trained security team.
Okay.
They know exactly when to intervene and how to use the right level of force. Not too much, not too little, just the right response at the right time.
That makes sense. So it's not about never getting sick. It's about being able to bounce back quickly and efficiently.
Exactly. And the article does a great job of breaking down the two main ways our immune system works. There's the innate response, which is kind of like your body's immediate security guards right there on the front lines.
Okay, got it.
And then there's the adaptive response, which is more like intelligence gathering.
So gathering intel and building up defenses for future threats.
Perfect analogy. And here's what's really mind-blowing. This system is constantly working, even when we feel totally healthy.
Wow.
Our bodies are constantly fighting off potential invaders, and a strong immune system keeps us feeling energized and resilient. It's amazing.
I never thought about it that way. So the article goes on to list a ton of benefits of having a strong immune system. Obviously, it helps ward off colds and the flu, but I was surprised to learn it could also lower the risk of chronic illnesses, like diabetes and heart disease.
Right, and the article goes into the how and why of that. It all comes back to inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in a lot of these conditions.
Okay, so how does a strong immune system help with that?
Well, a strong immune system helps regulate inflammation, keeping it in check. So, yeah, potentially reducing the risk of those long-term health issues.
So it's not just about fighting off a sniffle. It's about protecting our bodies from some really serious health challenges. And this is where it gets interesting for me personally. The article even suggests a link between a strong immune system and better mental health.
Absolutely. There's definitely a connection between the immune system and the brain. We're learning more about it all the time.
Okay, so how does that work?
Well, research suggests that a strong immune response can help regulate hormones and neurotransmitters, the ones that play a role in mood and stress levels.
Wow, so boosting our immune system could actually help with things like managing stress and anxiety. That's incredible. But okay, how do we actually do that? What are some practical steps to build up our immune strength?
The article is a big advocate for lifestyle changes. Those are the foundation of a strong immune system. It's about creating a healthy environment for your body to thrive rather than relying on quick fixes.
So it's like building a house. You need that strong foundation before you start adding all the fancy features. What are some of the key building blocks for a strong immune system, would you say?
Well, one of the most powerful and often overlooked is sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah. It's during deep sleep that our immune system goes into overdrive.
Really?
Yeah, producing more of those infection-fighting white blood cells.
I think I read something about that in the article. Something about how during deep sleep, the body releases cytokines.
Yes, exactly. Those are proteins that help regulate the immune response.
So it's like our immune system is getting this specialized boost while we sleep. That's amazing.
It is. So if you want a strong immune system, aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. And remember, it's not just about the quantity, it's about the quality of your sleep, too.
So no more late night scrolling. Got it. What about nutrition? What role does food play in all of this?
Think of food as fuel for your immune system. And the article does a good job highlighting some key nutrients like vitamin C and D, zinc, antioxidants, and healthy fats.
Okay, so those are the things to focus on.
Right, and you can easily incorporate those into your diet with foods like, citrus fruits, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish. Delicious and good for you.
I'm all about those healthy fats. They're good for the brain and the immune system.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got sleep and nutrition covered. What else can we do to build up our immune defenses?
The article is also a big fan of regular exercise.
Exercise.
Yep. And it doesn't have to be anything super intense. Even moderate exercise like brisk walking or cycling can do wonders for your immune system.
That's good to hear. So you don't need to be a marathon runner to reap the benefits. But how does exercise actually work its magic on our immunity?
Well, one of the main things is that it improves circulation. This means that immune cells can travel throughout your body more efficiently. They can patrol for and respond to threats more quickly.
It's like giving your immune cells a high-speed train.
Exactly. And exercise also helps reduce inflammation. Remember how we talked about how chronic inflammation can weaken the immune system?
Yeah, so keeping that inflammation in check is crucial.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got sleep, nutrition, and exercise as our foundation. I'm starting to see how these everyday habits can have a big impact on my immune health.
They absolutely do. And there's one more piece of the puzzle that we haven't touched on yet, and I think it's going to be particularly relevant to you: stress management.
Oh, right. I'm
Uh,
always looking for ways to manage stress. And I remember the article mentioned a connection between chronic stress and a weakened immune system. Something about how stress hormones can suppress immune function, right?
That's right. When we're constantly stressed, our bodies release hormones that can suppress immune function.
Wow, so that's a double whammy.
Right. So finding healthy ways to cope with stress is essential. Things like deep breathing or spending time in nature. Those are not just for your mental well-being, but for your immune health too.
So it's all connected. Taking care of our mental health is also a way of taking care of our immune system.
Exactly.
Amazing. And that leads us to the topic of supplements.
Ah, yes, the quick fix everyone wants to know about.
Right. What does the article have to say about supplements and immunity?
Well, the article acknowledges that supplements can play a role
Yeah.
in supporting immune health, but it really emphasizes that they shouldn't be seen as a replacement
Mm-hmm.
for a healthy lifestyle.
So supplements are like the backup singers, not the lead vocalist.
Ooh, I like that.
They can enhance the performance, but they can't carry the whole show on their own.
That's a great way to put it. The article specifically mentions vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and probiotics
Okay.
as potentially beneficial for immune support.
Okay, so if we're thinking about adding supplements to our routine, these are some good ones to discuss with our doctor.
Absolutely. They can help you determine if supplements are right for you
Okay,
and recommend appropriate dosages.
got it. Now, I'm curious about something. We've been talking about all these internal factors that affect our immune system, but the article also mentions the health of our skin as being connected to immunity. How does that work?
It's a great point. Think of your skin as that first line of defense against the outside world.
Right.
It's a physical barrier that prevents harmful bacteria and viruses
Yeah.
from entering your body.
Right, that makes sense. But how does a strong immune system benefit our skin specifically?
Well, a robust immune system ensures that your skin can repair itself quickly,
Okay.
reducing the risk of infections and maintaining its protective barrier. It's like having a team of
Mhm.
microscopic repair crews constantly working to keep your skin strong and resilient.
So a strong immune system is like giving our skin a VIP spa treatment from the inside out.
I love that analogy. And on that note, let's circle back to the importance of lifestyle habits for maintaining a strong immune system. We touched on exercise earlier, but let's expand on that a bit.
Yeah, the article is a big advocate for regular physical activity. What's fascinating is that it doesn't have to be anything crazy intense.
Exactly. Even moderate exercise like brisk walking, cycling, or dancing can significantly benefit your immune system.
So you don't need to be a marathon runner to reap the immune-boosting benefits.
Nope.
I like the sound of that. But how does exercise actually work its magic on our immunity?
Well, for starters, it improves circulation.
Hmm.
This means that immune cells can travel throughout your body more efficiently, patrolling for and responding to threats.
Like giving your immune cells a high-speed rail system.
Exactly. And exercise also helps reduce inflammation.
Right.
As we discussed, chronic inflammation can weaken the immune system, so keeping it in check is crucial.
So exercise is like a multitasking superhero for our immune system,
Mm-hmm.
improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and even helping us maintain a healthy weight, which the article mentions is another important factor.
That's right. Carrying excess weight can put a strain on the immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infections effectively.
Okay, so we've got exercise covered. Now let's talk about the cornerstone of a healthy lifestyle,
Mm.
nutrition. We touched on some key nutrients earlier, but let's dive deeper into the role of a balanced diet in supporting immunity.
The article really emphasizes that a diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats is crucial for a strong immune system. Think of it like providing your immune cells with the highest quality building materials and fuel.
So it's about giving our immune system the resources it needs to function at its best. What are some specific foods that we should be incorporating into our diets to achieve that?
The article highlights a few superstars: Citrus fruits, berries, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish.
Okay.
These foods are packed with the nutrients our immune system thrives on.
Okay, I'm already picturing a delicious and immune-boosting salad. Citrus fruits for vitamin C, berries for antioxidants, leafy greens for all sorts of goodness, and some nuts and seeds for crunch and zinc.
Exactly. And you can add some grilled salmon or tuna for those healthy omega-3 fats.
I'm feeling inspired to get creative in the kitchen. But what about those times when we might not be getting all the nutrients we need from food alone? The article does mention supplements, right?
Yes, it does. And it takes a balanced approach.
Uh-huh.
Supplements can be helpful in certain situations, like if you have a known nutrient deficiency or are going through a period of high stress, but they shouldn't be seen as a replacement for a healthy diet.
Right. It's about filling in the gaps, not relying on supplements as a primary source of nutrients.
Right.
So which supplements does the article highlight as being potentially beneficial for immune support?
Some of the most commonly recommended are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and probiotics.
Okay. But it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplements.
Absolutely. They can assess your individual needs and help you determine if supplements are right for you,
Ah.
and recommend appropriate dosages.
Now, before we wrap up this segment, I'd love to address a few more myths about immunity.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much misinformation out there,
Right.
and it's important to separate fact from fiction.
Absolutely. It's amazing how many misconceptions people have about how the immune system works.
I remember the article debunked the myth about megadosing vitamin C to prevent colds. What other common misconceptions did it address?
One that often comes up is the belief that getting a cold or the flu means your immune system is weak.
But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Not at all. Getting sick occasionally is actually a sign that your immune system is working. It's encountering new pathogens, learning, and adapting.
So it's like boot camp for our immune cells.
Exactly. And the more your immune system is exposed to different pathogens, the stronger and more resilient it becomes. It's constantly learning and expanding its arsenal of defenses.
That's reassuring to know. Now, what about the myth that we need to be constantly disinfecting everything to avoid getting sick? Is that really necessary?
That's another common misconception. While it's certainly important to practice good hygiene, like washing your hands regularly, being overly obsessed with cleanliness can actually backfire.
I'm intrigued. How so?
Well, exposure to a diverse range of microorganisms is actually beneficial for immune development. It's like letting your immune system play in the dirt a little bit.
Okay.
By exposing ourselves to a variety of germs, we're giving our immune systems a chance to learn and grow stronger.
So it's about finding that balance between good hygiene and allowing our immune systems to encounter the real world.
Exactly. It's about giving our immune systems the opportunity to build up a diverse and robust repertoire of defenses.
Welcome back, everybody. I don't know about you, but I am feeling so much more knowledgeable about my immune system after that.
Me too.
It's pretty amazing, right? Like we have this whole world going on inside us,
It really is incredible.
and we can actually do things to support it.
Right. We don't have to just be passive bystanders.
Exactly. So let's pull it all together. What are the big takeaways from this deep dive? What can our listeners start doing right now to boost their immunity?
Okay, well, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that a strong immune system isn't about never getting sick. It's about having a balanced and resilient response, being able to bounce back quickly.
That's such a good point. It's like having that inner strength to handle whatever comes your way.
Exactly. And we've learned that we have so much control over our immune health
Yeah.
through the choices we make every day.
Absolutely. The article really emphasizes those lifestyle changes as the foundation
Right.
for a strong immune system.
Yeah.
So let's recap those actionable steps, starting with the one we both agree is absolutely crucial, sleep.
Sleep is like a nightly reset
Yeah.
for your immune system. It's during deep sleep that our bodies repair themselves. And our immune system can really go to work producing more of those infection-fighting white blood cells.
It's amazing how much happens while we sleep. I was thinking back to what we talked about earlier with the cytokines.
Yes. The cytokines.
Those proteins that regulate the immune response.
Right. It's like your immune system is getting this specialized boost while you're sleeping.
So important. So how much sleep should we be aiming for?
At least 7-8 hours a night. And think about the quality of your sleep, too.
That's key.
Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Put away your phone, dim the lights, maybe take a warm bath. Really prioritize those zzz.
Okay, so put down the phone, dim the lights, prioritize those Z's.
Got it.
Now, what about nutrition? What are some easy ways to fuel our immune system through the foods we eat?
Well, remember those superstar foods we were talking about?
Yes.
Citrus fruits, berries, leafy greens, nuts and seeds, and fatty fish. Those are all packed with the nutrients our immune system needs.
I love how easy those are to incorporate into meals.
Right. Add some berries to your breakfast, a colorful salad at lunch, and maybe some salmon for dinner.
Yeah. I'm feeling inspired to get creative in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then there's exercise.
Ah, yes, exercise. Don't forget about that.
So important. And again, it
Yeah.
doesn't need to be anything crazy.
No marathons necessary.
Unless you want to run a marathon, of course.
Of course. But even just brisk walking, cycling, dancing, those can all make a big difference for your immune system.
It's so encouraging to know that, right? Like you don't have to be a super athlete to benefit. I remember the article also talked about how exercise helps reduce inflammation.
Right, which is key for a strong immune system.
So it's like a multitasking superhero. It improves circulation, reduces inflammation, helps with weight management.
All those things are connected to a healthy immune response.
Exactly. Okay, and then we can't forget about stress. That's a big one for a lot of people.
It is. Chronic stress can really suppress immune function. So finding healthy ways to manage stress is crucial.
So what are some things people can try?
Deep breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, connecting with loved ones, those are all great ways to hit the reset button and support your immune system.
And the article also touched on the potential benefits of supplements.
Right, but remember, supplements should support a healthy lifestyle, not replace it.
Exactly. They can be helpful in some cases, but it's always best to talk to your doctor before starting any new supplements.
Absolutely. They can help you determine if they're right for you.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
I agree. I think the biggest takeaway for me is that we have more control over our immune health than we often realize.
Absolutely. And it's those everyday choices that add up over time.
Exactly. Small changes, big impact.
Love that. So as we wrap up today's episode, I have one final question for you, dear listener. What's one small change you can make this week to support your immune system? Could be anything. Adding an extra serving of fruits or veggies to your diet.
Ooh, good one.
Getting a few more minutes of sleep each night. Trying a new stress reduction technique.
All great ideas.
Think about it. What's one small step you can take today to start building a stronger, more resilient you? Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the immune system. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and keep learning.